Hi, and welcome to day 35 of Yoga at Home with me. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing okay and are safe and well in your home. So today, for today's practice, I'm going to be dissecting down the 12 poses that consist of the Surya Namaskar, or Sun Salutation A. So these series of poses and this cycle of poses, because you'll find that a lot of the poses are repeated during the first half of the cycle and then reversed and repeated during the second half of the cycle. So these poses are done normally in a yoga class where you'll do it repetitively, maybe 3, 4, 5 times to help build internal heat into the body. You'll notice that as we start doing a little bit more and you're more mindful and aware of how to position your body, which is my goal for today, you'll start to get warm, and that's the whole point. So it's to warm up the body before you go into more deeper poses or stretches. So you'll also notice maybe on the first couple of rounds that you feel a little bit stiff and a little like you're not moving so well. But after your body starts to warm up, it's like all those fascial lines in your body, all the muscles and all the joints start to get lubricated and warmed up, which is what we want before we go into any sort of deeper poses. So today's lesson, I guess, is to teach you each one of the individual poses, to teach you when to inhale, when to exhale. Okay, and then you're going to make it your own. So after a couple of rounds of these, I'm going to do it just as a kind of saying inhale, exhale, up, down, whatever the name of the pose is. And then I want you to make it your own, because essentially yoga, and especially this practice, is supposed to be a moving meditation. So yes, it's supposed to build up heat and flexibility, improve your metabolism, build strength in your body, almost to wake you up. Okay, sun salutation is supposed to be done at dawn, but can be done whenever if you want to feel invigorated. I want you to make it your own. So it's a moving meditation. You're going to flow with your breath. Okay, really being mindful of, am I holding my breath? Am I feeling really tired from doing this really fast the first few rounds? Can I slow it down? So as you move, pay attention to what your breath is telling you, because it's telling you either to slow down and rest, maybe choose an easier option until you get better, okay? And really figuring out where that balance is in the physical aspect of your body and the breath of your body, which is also going to be related to how you feel mentally. So if you're kind of rushing or straining your body through it, your jaw's going to lock up, your brow is going to furr. You don't want that. You want to feel like there's an ease and a flow to the movement, just like how your breath would be flowing like waves. Okay, so I'm standing today because we're going to start in standing. And the same way we do every practice, we're going to stand at the top of the mat where I have my blocks. And I'm going to show you also how to use your blocks if you have inflexible hips or whatnot and you want the use of the blocks. So we'll do one round with the blocks and one round without the blocks. But you're going to stand at the top of your mat, and we're going to start with paying attention to our breath. So please join me. I'm standing at the front of your mat. Close your eyes, take your hands into prayer, and press your knuckles, the knuckles of your thumbs, into the bottom part of your sternum very gently. Spread your palms nice and wide, spread your fingers a little bit wide too, and then press your hands very slightly in towards each other so that you feel a little bit of work happening in your upper back between your shoulder blades. And as you close your eyes, release your jaw. Just start to notice your breath here. Noticing how your body feels at this very moment. as you focus on the breath, just let you come into the present moment. Always using your breath as a tool. If you're anxious, just closing your eyes, noticing your breath. And then slowly start to flutter your eyes open. And as you do this, keep a quality of gaze that feels soft without straining the eyes. Okay, so part one of your Surya Namaskar is this. It's Tadasana. Tadasana, mountain pose. Standing with your feet firmly rooted down into the ground. Belly pulls in slightly. Hands in an Anjali Mudra or heart mudra. Okay, so step one. Step two, you're going to raise your arms over your head. You can either keep your hands in prayer or spread them apart. Pull your lower belly in. Keep your feet pressing down. Lean back. Send your gaze slightly up to the ceiling. On your exhale, you can float your hands down, forward fold. Let your head go. And again, keep your legs rooted and active into the floor. On your inhale, take your hands either onto your shins and come into a flat back. Option to take them onto your thighs, come into a flat back. Or if you're feeling super flexible on your first one, leave your hands down on the floor, come into a flat back. Okay. On your exhale, you're going to fold forward again. On your inhale, step your left leg back. Okay. Plant your hands down, step your right leg back, come into a plank. On your exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank again. So now we're going to reverse that cycle of poses. You can lower down by lowering down all the way to the floor in one piece, okay? The other option is lowering to your knees, untucking your toes, and then lowering all the way down, okay? And then the third option, normally I do this when I'm a little bit more warmed up after a first few, is plank, come into a chaturanga. So my elbows are going straight back, okay? I'm pushing my hands into the floor. I'm shifting my weight forward into my hands, almost like I'm peeking over a cliff, okay? So shoulders slightly over the wrists, and I'm lowering down halfway, keeping my elbows hugging in. I can flip my feet then and come up into an upward facing dog, okay? But if you've chosen the other options where you're laying down on the floor, then drag your hands back, bring your shoulder blades down, and then keep your upper bone of your arm right in the center of the socket. So without it rolling down and forward, keep it back and centered. Okay? So from here, lifting your head, neck, and chest, you can have your forearms off the ground, or if you prefer to just be in a baby cobra, forearms on the floor. Okay. Exhale, lower, head comes down. Inhale, all fours, or you can come directly into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And the same leg that stepped back first is the one that's going to step forward first. Then the right, forward fold. On your inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring the arms up, either apart or together. And then come back into your mountain pose. Okay, so that was a lot of information and a lot of options. Next version I'm going to do is with the blocks. So if you like the blocks, use the blocks. Okay, so just keep them at the front of your mat at whatever height you want. And remember, the blocks are there to bring the floor to you if you can't touch the floor. And the floor is really important for giving you feedback. So make sure that your arms aren't floating in space, that they're connecting to something. Okay, so standing in Tadasana, Inhale, reach the arms up, lean back, look up. On your exhale, fold, hands on blocks. Inhale, again, hands on blocks, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step your right leg back. Exhale, left leg back, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, plank again. Exhale, lower down, all the way if you'd like. Come up, inhaling, exhaling, lower. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. The same leg that stepped forward, a step back, steps forward. So my right leg, then my left, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press your feet down, arms come up, lean back. And exhale, Tadasana. Okay, so just by doing a few of these, I already feel a little bit more limber, more warmed up. Okay, now I'm going to go just a little quicker, okay, but I want you to go with your breath. So if I start to say something before you breathe, just kind of continue knowing that you can catch up to me or meet up at the very beginning of the sequence. All right, so coming into Tadasana. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Right leg back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Any variation you choose. Inhale, come up, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, all fours or plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, lean back, belly in. Exhale, Tadasana. Okay, so that was the whole round sequence. We're going to do it again. Inhale, come up, lean back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg steps back. Left leg, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up in any variation you'd like. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Tadasana. Again, inhale, come up, lean back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, lean back. Exhale, Tadasana. And again, inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come up, lean back. Exhale, Tadasana. Okay, we're going to do 2 more rounds. I'm not going to speak. You can follow me if you get lost, but I want you to really pay attention to your breath and flow with it. Okay? So, again, again, we're going to start in Tadasana, and whenever you're ready, start to move. Okay, so that was my 2 rounds with my breath, feeling really soft and calm. Okay, yours might look a little bit different, but the whole purpose is to, again, create heat in your body. So I definitely feel warmed up just moving through this and breathing. And the more attention I pay to my breath, and the more attention I'm paying to the movements that I'm doing, trying to make them mindful and intentional, not just flowing through it for the sake of flowing through it, but really making that connection between mind, body. Okay, so I hope this was informative for you. Please practice on your own. I suggest if you are new to this and you don't do it every day, then set a timer for about 3 to 5 minutes and just flow through it until the timer stops. And then I usually like to end with my last one where I'm just holding my downward facing dog for a few breaths, and then I come into a child's pose and then lay down in corpse. So it's your version, your variation, but this is a great way to bring about heat and flexibility and improve your metabolism, get your heart rate going at the start of the day. So thank you for joining, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye. Namaste.